we have really got to a point in life where everything, or almost everything, or many things, are artificial. We tend to live an artificial life. And it all comes down from who we are as a person. That's where all the artificialness starts, is who we are. We have to be fake just to fit in. We have to be fake to feel comfortable. When in reality, you being authentic and creating a better view or self-image for yourself is what is going to create this happiness in this existence, or full on presence, because we tend to think that we need to fit the mold. We tend to think that it has to be based on what was presented from the get-go. You don't have to do what everybody else does. You don't have to believe the same thing as other people. And a lot of people are going to want to tell you you are wrong, and they will want to argue your belief system. They cannot tell you what you can or can't believe. It's all about you, the universe. You are your own universe. I had a good conversation with somebody over that, how it comes down to us. We are in our own consciousness. We are in our own mind, our own body, and we feel everything based on how we feel. And even with the collective consciousness, we'll feel based off of that even. But many times we tend to go for what is fake, what is artificial, to feel comfortable in the moment and to avoid being present in this moment. And when we get so far down a path of artificial insanity, we tend to have a lot of ailments or mental health problems, because we do not know who we are. We don't know how we should be living, because we've already created such a false reality or false sense of belief in ourselves or outside of ourselves. So we have to really get back to what is real. We have these devices side or on our side at all times of the day. We have instant dopamine. We have access to anything we want for a pretty decent price, honestly. I think so, at least. There may be a few things that don't cost money, and they actually just cost a lot of your energy, and that can kind of tear you away or deter you from being your best version. But what I mean by just being able to get what you want for free, or to be able to spend, is something as simple as maybe getting your dopamine hit on social media, playing your video games first thing in the morning or every single day for hours on end, which is easy to get. It's easy to go out and create something at your fingertips that is already created for you, aka Skyrim or Fallout. Those are just very fun games that you can get lost in, creating your character and doing something and completing quests. You can get lost in that, and that's not really, it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with what other people created, but it's a good little distraction. I'm not saying avoid video games, but it's free, it's easy, it's cheap dopamine, and it's something we could get easy. We could get weed, that costs money. We could get caffeine, that costs money. Nicotine, that costs money. Those are just the three basic things that you can find on an everyday basis, and we'll throw alcohol into the whole situation. And yes, a lot of it is natural, and a lot of it now today is man-made to make it much stronger, or it is just sprayed heavily with pesticides to keep the bugs away, or to just add to the fuel of dumbing you down as a person or holding you back as a person. But we're not here to look at the whole negative aspect. We're here to look at how it is artificial, because it is now man-made. It is now all corrupted. So we have things that are corrupted. We have all these artificial things that give us quick hits of dopamine. We feel as if we have to fit in. We see that there are numbers on accounts. We see that there are views. We see that there are comments, and people are giving their energy to certain people, or their validation, or whatever you want to call it. Something is being given, or something is being taken. Either or, something is on the outside that you feel you have to get. Whether it be some type of stimulation, some type of false energy, or some type of false comfort. The real thing about it is that we must take breaks from social media. We must take breaks from our phone. If you have a business and you're trying to create content, you can still do that every single day. But you got to take a break. A break doesn't mean a week. A break doesn't mean a year, a month, or whatever. It can be as simple as 30 minutes, because some of you guys are so addicted that you couldn't even last 30 minutes without a device, or 30 minutes without whatever it is you're addicted to. I get it. I get it. We all go through something. We all have a void we're trying to fill. We all have something within us that we have not healed. But when we are using things that are artificial, that have been put here on this earth to create distractions for us, and it's not that distractions are bad, it's more that you doing the same thing over and over is bad. You falling into the same trap over and over is bad, and not actually doing what you need to do so you can come back to this reality, come back to this earth, and fulfill your purpose as a spiritual being having a human experience. This is all for experience. This is all to level up. This is all to have fun in the whole process of it all. You may not always have fun doing the things that seem so false, but then again, you could be so entrapped into something that is so false. It's crazy, but you have to get back to nature. You have to take the breaks from your phone. You must put your feet on the soil, put your feet in the grass. You must get your body immersed in the sunlight. When it's cold, I get it. It doesn't feel good. You'd rather stay inside with artificial heating, or if it's hot, you may want artificial cooling. But this is not really what is going to help you at the end of the day. It is only going to detriment you to becoming somebody who starts to wrinkle up. You start to age. Your spine becomes out of alignment. Your hips become out of alignment. Your heart and mind become out of alignment. You start to age rapidly. And you think that that age is a number. You think that time is what it is, when in reality, it is just the illusion. We have the clock to use it as something to gauge the time. But you got to remember that age is not really significant at all. People just evolve, people grow, and eventually the downfall does come because of all the things that are here in this reality. The way we think, the way we treat our bodies, it all has something to do with how we age. Your age really doesn't matter. And I feel like I look a lot younger than I actually am. And even people tell me that, which I'm starting to see some of the processes of aging come onto me. And at times it can feel scary, but I'm realizing that as long as I put myself back into a natural state of being, a natural way of thinking, and a natural way of living, then everything will change, and I will be able to retain what I have, or even reverse what I've accumulated over these years. So it's a very wonderful thing to remember that if you just get back to nature, if you do something that is natural, if you listen or listen to music that is natural, or stimulate yourself in natural ways, it's going to improve your life tenfold. And if there are things that you are addicted to, like nicotine, caffeine, or weed, find a way to make it natural. If you can find bud with seeds, then go for that. If you can smoke a cigar that is full of natural tobacco, and you feel confident in the fact that it has not been sprayed with chemicals, or has had a process of something, or same with the caffeine, the coffee, if you just go straight for green tea that is organic from Japan and has no lead in it, or the coffee is not sprayed, it's organic, and etc., then you can still have fun with these things. I know it's hard when There's the sugar, there's the creamer, and everything is so artificial, but we still accept the artificial insanity for what it is because we like to feel good. But that good feeling is really just a drug or a dopamine or serotonin hit, a chemical hit that goes straight to your mind and makes you feel a false sense of confidence, a false sense of hope in what you're doing. But in reality, it's holding you back. It is making you age. It is making you hurt. We got to get back to what is natural. We got to get outside and walk. We have to really exercise in the sun. Some people think that the gym isn't enough. If your gym is indoors and you're absorbing fluorescent lights, you're just doing push-ups on rubber ground or wooden ground that has just been killed off and sprayed and treated, and concrete gyms, whatever your floor is, bro. It's like you need to put your hands in the soil. You need to get your feet in the soil and do some squats, do some push-ups. Go lift a tree trunk. Go lift something natural. It's going to help cleanse yourself. It's going to make you feel as if you are one with nature rather than dealing with things that are man-made so much. When you eat something or you drink something, try to eat it in its natural state. Like, let's say we can put our water in an amber glass with a sprinkle of salt and some lemon. That in the sun, heated up and warm, is going to fuel your digestion more than you heating something up on an electric stove. It is not good to always have something artificial to fuel your growth. We do have these things, unfortunately, and we do have to use them from time to time. But if you can do something the natural way, it's going to amplify your energy much more than something that is artificial. So that's one good thing. And we tend to eat a lot of frozen foods, like ice cream. Some people like ice cream as a comfort food. Some people like to freeze their fruit and put ice in their smoothies. But that is only hindering the digestion. That is only hindering the way you feel, because you should be eating something that is warm or something that is a natural temperature, maybe of the area outside. And I get it, it could be cold in your area and you're like, well, it's cold. And it's really not that deep if you eat something that is cold. But realize there's going to be something to pay for, and that you're going to have to do something to catch up with your digestion. You're going to have to do something. So your brain, your first brain, which is your gut, is aligned with everything. Now, I know I didn't come here and have the topics all written out and have it one by one in chronological order, but this is really just my whole statement. Get back to what's natural. Go get some sunlight. Go out and walk. Go talk to somebody in person. Go hang out with them. Give somebody a hug, a handshake. Do something that's natural. Don't be trying to always spread love and positivity just on the internet. Go spread it in real life. Get yourself in situations that feel uncomfortable, but in the long run actually give you that delayed gratification. I'm serious. It's lovely to have your pets and get them outside, get them out of their little cave where they're always locked up in just pain. Some people really have these pets and they don't let them outside for long periods, or they just leave them without any love. Some people just have pets just to have them. Some people have kids just to have them, and they like to just chase things that are not natural, especially the medicines. Why did I not mention the medicines? Before we close this out, we're going to mention these medicines. A lot of people, they be getting headaches because they're doing things that are not natural for themselves. They're tearing their bodies up, and then they're going to go take some ibuprofen, Advil, whatever, and they think that is natural because, oh yeah, they put it over the counter. Doctors say, yeah, you can have this and that. But it's not natural. You are so dehydrated, or you are so overwhelmed that you think something unnatural, something man-made is going to serve you. And I get it. Some things that are pharmaceuticals are made with natural derivatives. but it's still made in some type of lab. It's still made with some type of additive. And a lot of these things that they sell you, they're just treatment options. They're not real fixes. They're not real cures to what is going on. So you have to get back to nature. You have to get back to the healing herbs. You have to get back to the healing fruits, especially if you can grow it yourself. You have to get back to the healing water, especially if you can find a source that is natural and unharmed. You got to figure out what it is to do to make your life more natural. We are supposed to live in a natural state. I am sitting down right now. That is one thing that isn't natural. To just sit all day or to stand all day is not natural. You must move in any type of way you possibly can. But I'm not going to make this one any longer. I just wanted to speak on the importance of natural living. It's not a perfect video, but it is going to point you in the right direction. And you don't have to follow what I have given you. It is only just something for you to listen into, whether it be for entertainment, something to listen to in background, whatever. But we're out here. The sun's giving me the information. Me being on the right path, doing more natural things for myself is putting me into alignment. And I know the same thing can happen for you if you really treat yourself right and you take advantage of what God, the universe, your creator has given to you. So if you've really liked this video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and just let me know what you think. Peace.